Hi, my name is Darshan Patel. So this video is from the first extra credit lecture. And the name of the lecture was How Planck's Constant is Better Than the Kilogram Artifact, or How the History of Measuring Physics Constants Will Lead to a New International System of Metric Units. The lecture was presented by Richard Steiner, who works for NIST. I personally did not know what NIST was till I went to this lecture. NIST stands for the National Institute of Standards and Technology. This is a government agency that makes measurements and sets standards as needed by other government agencies and industries. So, Dr. Steiner talked a lot about the history of measurements. He talked about the history of how the meter came about, voltage, Planck, and mass, and many other ones. But more importantly, he talked about the history of the kilogram. According to him, in around 1799, mass used to be standardized by a liter of ice, but they quickly realized that that would not work. So in 1889, 17 nations got together and tried to set international units for length and mass, and they came up with the kilogram. They then made this international prototype kilogram, IPK, as a mass reference. But this system was also found to be flawed, because when they compared the IPK, they realized that the mass kept on changing. So, as the title hints, Dr. Steiner talked about how the kilogram could be based off of fundamental physics constants. He showed us two energy equations. Energy equals mass times the speed of light squared, and another energy equation which was energy equals frequency times Planck's constant. And then he showed us how if you set those two equal to each other, you can solve for mass. So, according to him, mass could be defined by setting those two equations together and solving for m, so mass would then equal Planck's constant times frequency divided by the speed of light squared. They want to redefine the kilogram to a standard like this. But in 2011, when they displayed their idea to the conference, the idea was deferred and they decided to further discuss this. So they decided to discuss this in 2014. So stay tuned. The kilogram may be redefined before you know it.